interrupt, but I gotta say this because this is Black History Month. Man, you the first black president.
Listen, I'm shocked. I'm embarrassed. I am disgusted. We need a whole do-over of Black History Month. This is probably the worst Black History Month that I've experienced in years. You got Bloomberg holding black babies and talking about how much he wants to see blacks progress after he's been guilty of one of the worst policies for blacks in history. And you got the coons that sit in these rooms with these candidates who've done nothing but diminish us, and tell him that he's the first black president. Like, are we serious? Like, I just want to understand, how did we get here? I know Stockholm Syndrome is real, and if you don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is, look it up. You know, it's when you start to love your kidnapper, when you start to love the person who has taken you, and you start to identify them with some sense of love, and you start to call them family. So I know that right there is real. But I ask, in all honesty, man, when are we going to get it together? You know, I don't give a fuck how many presidential candidates talk about a black agenda. If the blacks don't have a black agenda and on the same page, their agenda, the words they use ain't going to work for us. So when are we going to get on the same page and say, look, we have to sit down and come up with some fundamental values, some fundamental realities that we have to abide by, that we got a code that we got to stick by. Because until then, you can get shit like this. You get blacks, you know, these pseudo-Negroes that sit in these rooms with these politicians that say that they speak on behalf of us that don't speak on behalf of us. They've never been in our communities. They don't come to where we at. They're not even really from our community, so they don't speak for us. But since they have a black face, you know, these Republicans and these pseudo-Democrats who want to completely control us utilize them. So what I'm going to say is this. If we don't get on point, then we ain't going to get nothing. We never will get nothing until we get on the same page. And once again, Black History Month, we need a motherfucking do-over, because this one ain't working.